Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, excuse me, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four winds of the earth that believe wholeheartedly in this true doctrine that is being pushed throughout the four winds of the earth, who are in hope and mercy and salvation during the time of Jacob's trouble, as well as when Yahweh Shai returns to the planet Earth. All right. This will be a news and prophecy in the news type of video. I wanted to touch bases on this strike that's getting ready to ensue tomorrow evening. All right. With tomorrow being the 30th of September. Um, and I'm sure they haven't come to a deal as of yet um, with these longshoremen, port workers, um, as well as the Hurricane Helene that went through the southeast and caused catastrophic devastation. All right, and Babylon just can't get a break. Call hello Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because event after event is crippling this place for as it once was. It's no longer the America, home of the free, land of the free, home of the brave. All right. This is more so land of the sleep and home of the slave. All right. I think I said that a while ago before. It just came to me right now. But and not only is it the land of the sleep and home of the slave, but now infrastructure, now jobs, and everything that the Bible prophesied would happen in these times is upon us in this last quarter of 2024. All right, and we haven't even got into October yet to see what this month is going to bring. All right, and it's starting out as it's going to be a wild month. All right, going into the end of this year. All right, and in my opinion, I believe, in my opinion, if we make it out of 2024 without any societal changing type events, um, or if we do make it out of 2024 without any societal or with societal changing events, um, 2025 is going to be a definite year for total anarchy, in my opinion. All right, because if these guys don't come to a deal dealing with this strike, this literally will cripple society. All right, and the union president, um, he states it in this video I'm getting ready to play for you. I'm gonna play a few minutes so you can get an idea of the impact that this will have on society. All right. See, the Lord is he's let's get a scripture real quick. The Lord is what I would like to say. He's destroying this place from the inside out. All right. And losing jobs and whatnot is just the beginning. All right. And people already have been losing jobs. All right. Book of Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 11. All right. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt, which is Babylon the Great." All right. This is the spiritual name for America. All right, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. All right, and I will destroy all the land thereof. All right, and this is essentially what's happening to America. All right, we're starting to see these plagues. All right, to be right here at your doorstep. All right, because what this strike will cause, it will cause a famine. All right, and we may not see it, or we won't see it come October 1st. You won't. It won't feel like anything. But as time goes on, we see how fast time has been moving. All right, as time continues to itch forward, and we got through September like it was nothing. All right, September's over with. We got tomorrow, and that's it of September. All right, Tuesday will be the first. All right, and October is gonna come and go uh, uh, just as quick as September did. All right, so as we continue to itch towards, each day goes by the time mid October come, us us that's the consumer, this is when we'll start to feel the ramifications of this strike. All right, and based upon this president of this union, they not planning on backing down. Even if the president forces them to go back to work for 90 days, he said we ain't even gonna work. It'll go from 30 moves an hour to maybe 8, and that still is gonna cause uh, uh, an effect on society. All right, because things won't be moving, and I don't even think it'll be 8 moves because I know how these unions work. All right, I'm in the union, and I know. See, the union I'm in is dealing with the actual. It's the Department of Transportation. Out here on the West Coast, they laid down. They bowed out to these contracts and the companies. I know in particular, uh, my union they bowed out. All right, and we got a shitty deal, so to speak. All right, and these ILA longshoremen that deal with the union I'm a part of, we deal with the product once it's off the truck. All right, and to the warehouses and to the rail yards, we deal with it from there. All right, see this strike is dealing with before it even get off the boats. All right, because the workers that get the freight and the goods off the boats, they not gonna be there to get the stuff off the boats. Okay, so it's gonna be a domino effect to that everybody will feel. It's not just gonna be, oh, because it's the East Coast, we ain't got work. No, everybody's gonna feel this as long as they stay on strike. All right, and this will be a crippling to this society, bringing it to its knees. All right. It says, let's see. Yeah, that was it on that one. I just wanted to bring that out because this is, these plagues are getting ready to hit Babylon like never before. But let's check this video out. Salakia for the. Let's listen.
The potential impact of an international longshoreman strike. We'll have this available for you to take a look at in full detail. You can break it apart, but I want to highlight just a couple of issues that they make here. This is a look at the imports and exports in terms of value on the East and Gulf Coast of the U.S. At the bottom, you see the value in billions of dollars.
As you can see right here. All right, I'm going to blow it up a little bit. Try to skip through him talking so much. But as you can see, man, it's not looking good. ILA ports accounted for more than 90% of total U.S. imports, okay, of 34 harmonized system, all right. 90% of these ports, all right, or the ports, they account for 90% of what's coming into America, man. ILA ports, all right. And then here's the exports, all right, which who gives a damn about exports? It's about what's coming in, all right. Let's play a little more.
And then the colors, the percentage is
I'm gonna forward
what's
a
coming
little
in.
bit. And I'll place this link in the
Large
description.
percentages going.
I'll place this link in the description box for you to check out the whole video, because mainly I want to get to where he has the union president speaking. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'll play it from about 7 minutes.
And that's 7.5% of U.S. value of petroleum. In terms of exports, it's vehicles. In Houston, it's petroleum. In New Orleans, it's returned exports and aircraft. So
and petroleum is used for everything, okay? Just because it's petroleum is used for everything. When we get grains, when we get, you know, different type of, you know, a lot of that stuff that they, you know, when they get it to these warehouses and these manufacturing, they need these things that are imported in order to manufacture the product and get it out to the different stores for the consumer to purchase. All right, and petroleum is a major item that's being imported over here. All right.
Savannah, vehicle parts and vehicles, and you can just see there the amount of goods that are coming in and out of U.S. ports. And to give you a snapshot of just a single port, this is the top 15 impacted sectors in the Hampton Roads, Virginia ports. They spelled Hampton wrong. I did notice that in this. But you're looking at output in millions, machinery, primary metals, chemicals, manufacturing, electrical material, real estate being largely goods for building homes, wholesale trade, plastics, rubber, you name it. This is a absolute plethora of material coming out. And what Daggett is really focusing on here is that he is willing to walk out with the ILA. I want to go back to Harold Daggett and talk about one last statement he gives. That statement I gave you in the beginning was the end of it, but I want to give you his full statement here.
But today's world, it's changing into the future. They're not making millions no more. They're making billions, and they're spending it fast as they make it. I want a piece of that for my men, because when they made their most money was during COVID. When my men had to go to work on those piers every single day, when everybody stayed home and went to work. Not my men. They died out there with the virus. We all got sick with the virus. We kept them going. From Canada to Maine to Texas, Great Lakes, Puerto Rico, now the Bahamas, everybody went to work during COVID. Nobody stayed home. Well, I want to be compensated for that. I'm not asking for the world. They know what I want. They know what I want. And if they don't, well, then I have to go into the street and we have to fight for what we rightfully deserve. These people today don't know what a strike is. When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week, guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel is not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are. Now I have the president screaming at me, I'm putting a Taft-Hartley on you. Go ahead. Taft-Hartley means I have to go back to work for 90 days. That's a cooling off period. Do you think when I go back for 90 days, those men are going to go to work on that pier? It's going to cost the company's money to pay their salaries. Well, they went from 30 moves an hour maybe to 8. They're going to be like this. Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. In today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. Nobody does.
And he ain't bullshitting. He gave a splendid little chronological type order deal of what will happen and how it will go down when the strike ensues. He said after I think he said after 2-3 weeks, the president will be down his throat and they'll have to go back for 90 days. Well, shit. He said we still ain't gonna work, but we gonna get paid, and it still ain't gonna accomplish nothing, right? And not only are they asking for wages increase, but they're asking to get rid of the automation. I don't know if they talking about get rid of it fully, but they basically want automation up out of there because it's taking away jobs. All right, so this is why I say America can't get a break. All right, this place is going out, man. All right, that's in the book of Isaiah 19. The Lord is the Egypt to in every work. Let me get that real quick. And this is a all right. If things ain't coming off them ships, as you heard the man say, people are gonna start getting laid off left and right. Businesses are gonna shut down. All right. And we know that the elite, they want this to happen. All right, because it's more control on their end. All right. Let's get that real quick. What the Lord said, and I will cause Egypt to in every work. Bear with me a second. I probably passed it up. Let me go up. Skim through this pretty quick. Let me type it in. Isaiah 19 and 14. Here we go. The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work. All right, and this is a all right. If things don't come off that ship, them ships from Maine to Texas, man, that's gonna cripple this place. All right, which October will be a month of total hell, man. People will start to catch holy hell, even more hell. All right. It says, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. All right. And this is what this is gonna cause, man. This whole strike thing, it'll cause Egypt to stagger like a drunken in his vomit, because a drunk man staggering in his own vomit, all right, is a belligerent, don't know what the hell to do type dude. Well, that's what this will cause when the jobs are gone, all right? And then when the jobs are gone, all right, businesses got to shut down. These businesses and jobs that are being lost will cause what? People to not be able to pay bills. So now you're gonna have more people out on the street. All right. And then come on, man. It's about to be a wrap in Babylon the Great, man. All right. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, man. These motherfuckers strike. You know what I'm saying? And don't let up. Let me see. I think that was it. Of dude talking. Yeah, that's it. But like I said, I'll place this link in the description box, man. All right, because this right here, it's over with, man. Now, moving on to the next is this what the hell was that, man? Yeah, here we go. Moving on to the next is this Hurricane Helene. I really don't think situation that is, totally destructive. Let's check this out. Matter of fact, before we do that, let's get Isaiah 29, because this was a visitation of the Lord on these people, man. And then you go to social media, it's all kind of people feeling this, man. All right. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest." And that's what hit the southeast region of the U.S. All right. "And the flame of devouring fire." Now let's check out these videos. All right. This is the first one.
You don't understand how bad it is in the southeast right now. We have towns that don't exist anymore. Chimney Rock is gone. The city of Asheville is cut off from the world. This is not an exaggeration. All the bridges leading into the city have been washed away. They have no food, no power, no water, no internet, no cell service. They don't even have radio. It's a complete dead zone. No one knows what's going on in there. I don't think I'm being dramatic when I say that this is a Hurricane Katrina level event. There was a woman in my town who called for an ambulance, and the ambulance got stranded. And they were stranded for 24 hours, and to my knowledge, the patient didn't make it. People are dying. They're still dying. I've been running the generator for the last 3 days, and we're starting to run out of gas. And this is on Highway 123 heading from Aisley to Greenville. And this was a 1 mile long line to get gas because they were the only people we knew around that had gas left. We got all the way to the end, and they were out. They had no gas. We checked every gas station in Pickens and Aisley and Liberty. Nothing. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of gas, I'll tell you that much. Try to steal some from my car maybe to keep my food cold, but even then, I don't know. This is the I-40 bridge, from Tennessee to North Carolina. It's gone. It don't exist no more either. We got people dying out here. Man, we need help. We need help. I really don't think y'all understand how bad it is in the South.
They need help. They need help. All right? The Most High is bringing down the hammer. All right? Bringing a hammer down, and a lot of you Edomites in that southeast region, y'all are being jacked the fuck up, man. All right, and that's good for you. Here goes another one.
So I'm just gonna say this: Chimney Rock is gone. It's wiped out. Most of the buildings in the Chimney Rock Village area are damaged or completely missing. The bridge into Chimney Rock is gone. All of the stonework at the entrance gone. Literally, the hurricane opened up in that mountain valley and it all flooded through. I don't know how many people are missing. I know because we were 10 minutes away at my cabin working on the artificial emotional intelligence stuff with my lead engineer, and we had tons of damage in our neighborhood. Trees were down every 50 feet across the power lines. All the power lines are down. They're not going to have power up there for weeks. You're not hearing about this because there is no cell service for 50 miles. There is no power for 50 miles in every direction. No one is getting information in or out. They are just now starting helicopter evacuations from people who are stranded. We couldn't get out, and the roads in and out of there are still blocked to the point the National Guard cannot get in. You know who I work with, you know I'm resilient. We got out of there by grabbing a chainsaw, packing the car up, and cutting our way through multiple trees to be able to get through down to the roads that I then had to slide about 1.5 feet past a sinkhole. So, yeah, you might want to get on the phone to North Carolina governance.
Yeah, so North Carolina, certain parts, um, it's a third world country. There's no power. Uh, there's no power. There's no phone service. All right, it's all bad over there. All right, it's all bad. And Esau told y'all. He said, y'all on your own. If you've been told to evacuate, um, and you didn't, you on your own. All right. So yeah, man. Babylon cannot catch a break. It's over with for this place, man. All right.
And federal emergency management and get them in there because people are hurting. We had everybody set up. We spent the last 40 hours helping all of our neighbors. We set the Starlink up on a generator, left them a ton of gas, handed out all the cash that I had, and I could not do any further good. So we noped right the fuck out of there because everyone's going to have to leave. The devastation there is flabbergasting, to say the least. You can't do anything. What you need to do right now is pray for these people. Not kidding. I hope to have some kind of updates from the local.
And it's supposed to be 2 more hurricanes coming right behind this one. All right. And don't be surprised if the Lord allowed Esau to use these weather manipulating weapons. All right. Because this is a sure way for Esau to kill people and to force people to his lap as he wants. All right. So that he can CHIP you. All right, if you need aid and this, that, and the third, it's gonna come, with stipulations, so to speak. All right, it's getting bad, man. It's getting bad.
Who are now using the Starlink for communications in and out of the area from my cabin. I gave everybody access. So all you have to do is just drive by and get messages from loved ones and be able to communicate. There was a lot of stress level, and there is still a lot of stress level of people who cannot communicate with
the
their
stress level, huh? Let's go to the scriptures. All right. The Lord said he was going to bring distress upon nations. All right. Yeah. What you people thought, man? You know what I'm saying? What you thought? Thought Yahweh Shem Shai was fucking around? Most High ain't fucking around, man. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and 23. All right? But woe unto them that are with... Oh, can you imagine a pregnant woman in them type of conditions? All right? Where they saying we ain't going to be out here to help y'all for however long. All right? There's no running water. Food that they did have is going to go bad. All right? No electricity. Luke 21:23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land. And we talking right now the southeast region only of Babylon. All right? Where this hurricane came through. And wrath upon this people. All right? And like I said, that could have been Esau with his weather manipulating weapon, which is ultimately still the Most High. Okay? 24. And they they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captive. Now we know that this is talking about back then. All right? And you can apply it to now, because people that are going to be displaced, they're going to have to go to these whatever type of centers Esau going to set up. It's going to be like they captive, just like it was in Katrina. All right? It says, and be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled, which that time is just about up, man. All right? This is why these things are happening to Babylon the Great. 25, last verse. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon. We've seen that just last week. There was a what Esau calls a super moon and a blood moon. All right, and there was an eclipse. All right, and in the stars, and upon earth distress of nations, and that's what Babylon is starting to experience from the east to the west coast, baby. All right. See, but they ain't feeling it yet because it's Sunday and they still got football going and all this old bullshit. But the Lord is chipping away at this place, man. It says, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity. All right, the sea and the waves roaring, and that's what happened here. All right, the sea came up to the land. All right. And flooded these places out, man. Totally wiped out towns.
Family to let them know they're either okay or find out if there are other family members short distances away in other areas that are also wiped out are okay. So, yeah, there you go. I hope your day is going better than everyone in Lake Lures and Chimney Rocks and western North Carolina because the whole area is wiped out. I-40 is shut down. Multiple highways are shut down. They can't get in or out. We're not looking at getting power back for multiple weeks, if not months. If you weren't in the path of that hurricane, count yourself lucky.
Not looking getting power back in multiple weeks, if not months. All right, it's done over there. It's a third world country over there, if that's the case. All right? The Lord is chipping away at this place, man. Let's go to the next one. I'm already going way too long. This is another one. This was only a minute. All right?
Understand how bad it is in the southeast right now. We have towns that don't exist anymore. Chimney Rock is gone. The city of Asheville is cut off from the world. This is not an exaggeration. All the bridges leading into the city have been washed away. They have no food, no power, no water, no internet, no cell service. They don't even have radio. It's a complete dead zone. No one knows what's going on in there. I don't think I'm being dramatic when I say that this is a hurricane.
The death toll is going to be crazy. All right? And that's even if they report on this on the mainstream media. All right? We got to rely on social media to get what's really going on. But if you looking at these images, man, it's all bad. All right? It's all bad down there, man.
Hurricane Katrina level event. There was a woman in my town who called for an ambulance, and the ambulance got stranded. And they were stranded for 24 hours, and to my knowledge, the patient didn't make it. People are dying. They're still dying. I've been running the generator for the last 3 days, and we're starting to run out of gas. And this is on Highway 123 heading from Easley to Greenville. And this was a 1 mile long line to get gas because they were the only people we knew around that had gas left. We got all the way to the end and they were out. They had no gas. We checked every gas station in Pickens and Easley and Liberty, nothing. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of gas, I'll tell you that much. Try to steal some from my car maybe to keep my food cold, but even then, I don't know. This is the I-40 bridge, from Tennessee to North Carolina. It's gone. It don't exist no more either. We have people dying out here. Man, we need help. We need help. I really don't think y'all understand how bad it is.
I just realized that was the same voice from dude in the first video. All right? But the images give you everything you need to know on how bad it is with this hurricane striking the south east of Babylon the Great, the United States of America, man. All right? This is the Lord's doing. All right, and there's nothing nobody can do, all right, to stop the Lord from bringing this destruction down on Babylon, man. All right, it's over with, man. Piece by piece, the Lord is picking this place apart. See, a lot of these people that didn't evacuate and said they was gonna ride it out. More than likely, a good chunk of them drowned, all right? Missing. Ain't heard from. I seen 2 white boys on social media. They was driving, all right, to go check on their parents, and they had to have, because it's so bad that they only could drive to a certain area, and then they got to get out and walk. He said they had to walk 80 miles just to get in to check on his mother. All right, to see what's going on, because there's no service, cell service. There's nothing going in and nothing coming out of these areas, man. All right. So yeah, the Lord is touching this place. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right? No more. All right? No more is this place known as the good old U.S. of A. Like I said, home of the free, land of the free, home of the brave. All right? Let me jump down a little bit. Yep. Verse 5. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness. And those people literally are in darkness. All right? Especially when the nightfall comes. All right? Because there's no power. All right? Yeah, I seen another woman. She was saying, prepping. There was no amount of prepping that could prepare you for how bad it is right now. All right? See, prepping, if the Lord ain't with you, you through. You could have a whole goddamn shed, a whole attic full of shit. And the Lord has sent a storm through there and take all that shit away in the wind. You know, and destroy it in flooding waters. Okay? Again, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Nope. All right, ain't nobody rushing to get over here no more, man. All right. Let me jump down a little more. Here we go, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. All right? And a lot of people over there in that southeast region, this happened to, literally in one day. All right, the Lord sent a hurricane through there, and people not heard of, buried, drowned. All right, people that were on oxygen machines and all this shit that need power to for them machines that they're on to work, they finna be through if they not through. All right, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And this is why the Lord is bringing these things to Babylon the Great. All right? And a lot of you crackers in that southeast region, you're the ones being affected the most. All right? It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. The word evil means a bad time. And those people in that southeast region, they're experiencing a very bad time right now. All right? Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. In that place, that region, it's desolate. All right? A lot of those places from Georgia, I believe it was Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, all right, even parts of Florida are totally devastated and brought to desolation, all right? So I'm going to end it there. I'm going to keep my eyes on it, you know what I'm saying, and see what else I can, you know, see how bad the Lord is doing those people out there, man, all right? Because, hey, we in that time. We are in the time of judgment. So call Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Stay prayed up. Stay close to these waters, baby. The Lord is judging. Shalom.